CBC News has learned that there has been a big increase in reports of online child exploitation in this country during the pandemic. And as the global health crisis drags on, it seems Canada is not alone in seeing a rise in this disturbing crime. CBC's Elizabeth Thompson is covering this story for us from Ottawa. Elizabeth, tell us more about what police and experts are now seeing in recent months.
Well, Jennifer, police and experts have been watching very closely as the pandemic has evolved, and what they're seeing online has deeply troubled them. As we know, kids have been spending a lot of time online, on their computers, on their mobile devices. They're not getting to see their friends the way they normally do. And the people who are out there who seek to abuse children have realized that this is unfortunately an opportunity for them as well. So they are hanging out where kids hang out. It could be Snapchat, could be Facebook, could be Instagram. It could also be some chat sites where you can chat with a stranger like Omegle or Chat Roulette. They are out there waiting for, trying to make contact with kids. People like Stephen Sauer from cybertip.ca says this is what his group is seeing.
What we've seen is an 81% increase actually in the last 3 months over the previous 3 months in terms of reporting situations where someone knows of a youth who's been sexually exploited online or is being sexually exploited online or abused, or of an adult who is engaging with youth to sexually exploit or abuse them online.
For example, in Alberta last month, 18 men were arrested. They face a total of 65 charges. The special unit that arrested these men say that they're seeing more than double reports than usual of people trying to lure children, get them to do things online that they can then capture. And that the RCMP also has a special unit. Sergeant Arnold Guérin is with the RCMP Centre for Missing and Exploited Children. And they are seeing, that's a group that looks at things like child pornography, child abuse online, and things like that. They're also seeing an increase, and he says it's a result of the pandemic.
Our feeling is that the increase is definitely related to COVID because more people are at home, more people are online, and children are spending an inordinate amount of time in front of screens, whether those are computers or mobile devices.
And that appears to be happening across Canada.
Horrifying to hear this, and I remember 4 months ago this had been a concern that we could see this kind of spike. What's the kind of advice that you are seeing out there for parents, Elizabeth?
Well, one of the key things for parents is to have a good idea of what your children are doing online. If they're hanging out in places like Omegle and Chat Roulette, where people chat with complete strangers, that could make your child more vulnerable. Also watch for things like changes in behavior. Are they on their computer or their mobile device in their bedrooms alone at night when they're supposed to be asleep and chatting online with someone? And talk with your kids. Let them know what kind of things that they could have to face out there, to be aware of, that person you think is another kid or a teenager might actually be a middle-aged man who's going to try to get you to do stuff online so they can video capture it. And above all, talk to them about what to do if they get in trouble. Let them know that if they run into a problem online, that they can come to you, they can come to a safe adult, and they won't be in trouble.
CBC's Elizabeth Thompson in Ottawa. Thank you.